Good evening, welcome to my class. We are going to learn on the second topic is about King Saul. In this topic, we'll learn about the achievements and the failures of King Saul, then the objectives. By the end of the topic, you should be able to state the achievements of King Saul and even state the failures of King Saul. Samuel was directed by God to choose and anoint Saul as a king of Israel. He was from the tribe of Benjamin, and he was the first king of the nation of Israel. The Israelites had 12 tribes, and therefore Saul was from the tribe of Benjamin, whereby he was anointed and he was a chosen king by God for the nation of the Israelites. Then the achievements of King Saul: he was anointed, yes, he was dedicated to God. Saul achieved military victories during his reign, whereby he had more soldiers. Then Saul played a role in unifying the tribe of Israel and under a centralized monarchy. His kingship helped bring a sense of cohesion and unity to the nation. Re-established monarchy. Saul's reign marked the achievement of monarchy in Israel, settling a peaceful future for the kings. Then the defeat of Philistines. Saul's most famous military encounter was against the Philistines, whereby he was able to organize his army, whereby they defeated the Philistines. Then the most well-known event in his duel with Philistine giant Goliath, where a young David, he would later become king, defeat Goliath with a sling and a stone. Saul mostly fought against the Philistines, whereby they were ruled by Goliath, whom was later killed by David. The failures of King Saul: he disobeyed God's command. Saul's most significant failure was disobedience. He disobeyed God when he was told by the God to go and destroy the Amalekites, but he never killed King Agag, and even he left the best animals. Then there was the second failure, the incomplete destruction of the Amalekites. Then Saul never destroyed King Agag, whereby God felt that Saul had disrespected him. Then there was jealousy attempt to kill King David. When David gained popularity due to his military success and even the musical talent, whereby he could play the harp, Saul became jealous and thought that David would overthrow him as a king. Then he decided to attempt to kill him. Then he went also to seek guidance from the Midian, whereby he went to seek guidance from the Midian, the witch of Endor, which was against the Mosaic law. And then God felt that Saul had his spiritual decline. There was spiritual decline in him. Then there was falling out of God's favor. Ultimately, Saul's disobedience and lack of repentance led to God rejecting him as a king. Whereby, if you read on the 1 Samuel 16, verse 14, it is mentioned that the Spirit of the Lord had departed from Saul, signifying the loss of divine favor, whereby now they mostly could be attacked by the evil spirits, leading to his failure as a king. Then we'll go to the lessons that Christians learn from the failures of King Saul. Christians should obey God's commands and prophets. For example, for you not to be punished, you should obey the commandments of the God. Then it is important to have faith in God, believe in Him. Then as a Christian, you need to be patient, go by the God's timing. As a Christian, you should not be influenced by greed for wealth and earthly desires, such as King Saul was influenced by greed for the fat animals, whereby he never destroyed them in Amalekites. Then God does not value incense sacrifice instead is more pleased with obedience, whereby King Saul decided that the fat animals in Amalekite, he could use them for sacrifice, but that was against God's will. Then leaders should not be jealous for others. For example, Saul was jealous for David. He wanted to kill David. Then there is need to respect everyone's responsibility. Then Saul never respected the position of Samuel. He disobeyed Samuel. That's the end of the topic. Thank you.